Footloose Wayne here. Today we're diving into Loki, one of my favorite support characters. And fun fact, someone actually requested a guide for him in the comment section of my Luna Snow guide. So feel free to check that out if you haven't done so. But let's hop right into this. So Loki's basic attack, Mystical Missile, is a versatile tool with an ammo count of 10. His basics are projectile base, so there's travel time. The travel time means that the closer you are to the target, the faster your shots land. So positioning is very crucial for maximizing your effectiveness for his basics. But they do have a 3-meter blast radius, which allows you to damage enemies even if you don't hit them directly. For instance, I'm shooting near the bot and it's still healing him. All right. Mystical missiles cannot critical hit, so you don't have to worry about trying to get those headshots. Just shoot them directly, it'll do the same damage regardless. But each hit does 30, and each hit towards a teammate to heal them does 40 per hit. And in terms of that travel time, for an example, if I shoot the target all the way over here, I can get 2 shots off before the 1 shot actually hits over here. Alright, so again, back to positioning is definitely key if you want to try and get the faster healing in a sense. And be careful with spamming his shots, because the reload speed is a little bit long. And after you use Loki a bit, you'll understand what I mean by that. But let's hop into his first ability, Regeneration Domain. So this is his bread and butter, probably the best ability in the game. This will sustain him effectively, him and his allies. So what this ability does, it will place a rune stone on yourself and your illusions, and it will provide healing and converts incoming damage into further healing. You can maintain up to 3 active runes at a time, each lasting 5 seconds, 100 HP per second, with a 30% conversion damage to healing conversion rate. So the more damage, or the damage you intake while in this ability, the more effective healing that you actually get. So this ability is great for high damaging abilities. So for the most part, like ultimates, so Thor's, Spider-Man, Psylocke, things of that nature. If you place it down, you'll just be able to just tank the whole thing and survive. However, each rune has 100 HP, so they can be destroyed, cutting you off from your healing, or at least one of your healing sources. And this ability has a 25-second cooldown, which is fair because, again, you can use this ability to counter a lot of ults in this game. So you want to try and use this ability strategically. And I typically try to use it for, again, countering ults. Or if, my team is about to die, place that, boom, place it down. I get them healed back up. Or if I'm getting dove, place it down. And, basically that flanker or diver has to ignore me. Because they won't be able to kill him because the healing output is just ridiculous. And keep in mind you want to try and manage the cooldowns, because again 25 seconds is fairly long, especially in this fast-paced game. And next up we have Doppelganger. Doppelganger allows Loki to project illusions that mimic some of his abilities. You can place illusions up to 30 meters away, and this ability has 2 charges with a 12-second recharge time. Illusions can cast Regeneration Domain, amplifying your healing output, tankiness, and best used to counter ultimates. They also attack in the same direction you are looking, doubling your damage potential and healing output as well. So it's crucial to actually maintain at least 1 charge at a time for emergencies, such as saving a teammate or creating an escape route like so. to ensure you have a reliable escape option. You can also use this ability offensively by placing an illusion behind the enemy team and teleporting behind it and immediately like casting it off. So you can do something like that, teleport, and then boom, cast my ultimate, something like that. And then next up, we have deception. This makes Loki invisible, leaving an illusion at his location, and this will regen your health over time as well. But the invisibility lasts forever, but if you are hit or if you try and deal damage, such as like shooting, it will break you out of the invisibility. It has a 15-second cooldown, and honestly, I prefer to use this ability offensively, because sometimes when a melee character or there's a lot of AoE abilities in this game, most of the time you're just gonna get hit right out of it. So again, I use it more offensively, and using it offensively, one that allows you to always have one charge left over, which I always recommend, again, to maybe have like an escape route, reposition one of your clones on a teammate when they're really low. So I'd rather just use this invisibility that doesn't really provide that much utility. So again, I would just use it more offensively, to again save some charges for your E ability. And Loki does have a melee buff per se, backstab. This will do an additional 15 damage to an opponent if you hit them in the back. I mean, realistically, you're probably not really going to use it, but it is there if you do get into the situations where you can give someone back shots. So you can, do that, but most of the time you're not going to use it, because again, you want to be in the back line and stay safe. So Loki's ultimate ability, God of Mischief. So this lets him shapeshift into a targeted ally or enemy hero, gaining access to their abilities, except team-ups. Team-ups you won't get no matter what. After transforming, Loki does get their ultimate in full kit, so you can use it immediately after you ult into them as well. But a cool thing you can do when you do transform into them, you can actually extend this ultimate. So it normally just lasts 15 seconds, as you can see here. So with certain characters, you can make it last a little bit longer. So like Hela, Punisher, Hulk. So look at that, I increased it again. Pop my ultimate. So the most effective way to use it on characters that have like this transformative ultimate, see, when you use their abilities, and then once the actual ultimate's about to end, you pop their actual ultimate, which will then transform them and extend the duration of your ultimate. And then you can usually get like an ability or maybe two out before you go back into Loki. But be wary. Before casting your ultimate, you want to ask yourself, what do we need here in these teams fights? Do we need more survivability, in order to push or to counter ults? So characters like Luna Snow or even Mantis will always be a great option. Or do we need to focus on getting picks here? So transforming into characters like Punisher, Psylocke, and Iron Man to get the job done here. Because again, when you do transform, you want to keep in mind you are taking away one healer from your team. So what I like to try and do is try and heal my team up a little bit, and then transform if possible. You don't have to like try and force it, but just keep that in mind when transforming. So lastly, Loki's team up ability with Hela. It's really great because one, Hela is just good overall, and what this does, when Hela defeats an enemy. Loki will gain bonus 50 health if Loki's alive, and if Loki is defeated, he will respawn on a short on the spot after a short delay of 1.5. So this synergy is just going to enhance your survivability and make him strong support for Hela. All right, but all in all, for Loki, he's an excellent healer with high skill expression, requiring careful management of his cooldowns and positioning. Because again, most of his cooldowns are fairly long, especially your healing one. So you want to balance that most effectively, primarily to counter ults or just try and save a teammate when they're really low. His illusions provide flexibility and confusion, while healing output makes him a cornerstone of the team to sustain. So stay in the back line, heal your team, snipe opponents with your basics. When contesting objectives, ensure you have your healing or teleport abilities off cooldowns for survivability. Mastering Loki does take time, but with practice, you can effectively support your team while creating your own, chaos for your enemies. So, next, what we're gonna do is go into a match and do a breakdown. Welcome to the gameplay, guys. We got this. Let's do this. All right, let's see here. Might be hard to heal the Star-Lord. It's a bit floaty, but hopefully he'll prioritize the ammo packs, because they do have a diver here, door. So I'm gonna try and place them on his side where I can heal them and be out their line of sight. I'm gonna place them up here. Make sure that works out. Throw it on the heal. Fortunately, they broke it, and that's why I always say you should save one, just in case for those situations. And then one of them broke, so I'm gonna use my invis to get it back. Poking me a lot here. Just trying to keep my Thor alive. Poke them a little bit. Reload. So this is like a perfect position for me. If Thor gets really low, I can simply just put down a decoy on top of him and then heal him. Or in this case, Groot. I'm gonna heal him here. Nice. Very nice. Oh, we didn't collect it. Alright, awesome. And just like that, you wanna, like I said, save it for when your teammates are really low. And always want to have a decoy ready. And I'm rushing here. And that's what I mean. He wasn't necessarily targeting me. That's why I say you should use the what's the thing called? The invis, more offensive than defensively. There's so much AoE in this game that sometimes you just get hit even when you're not being targeted. I'm playing on the sides here since they have the Punisher there. Just holding down left click. Want to stay out of line of sight while healing my team. Play out of off angle. You're getting a little aggressive. Gonna place one here. Just like that. And bang. And we're out. Oh. Probably won't be able to make it back, unfortunately. I don't have my F. The teleport. Oh, they saved us. Perfect. Pretty weak, but I want to keep my team alive here. I'm going to use my invis to get in closer, heal myself, and put down the heal. Get out of there. Nice little teleport. Didn't know where he was shooting it from, but it sounded like he was coming from behind. We'll transform into Groot. Just so I can counter his ult. Nice. Nice little counter there. Sorry, Banner. Have my cooldowns back up after ulting. Perfect. And just like that, we secure the round. Easy peasy. Thank you for watching the video here, guys. Really appreciate it. If there's any other guides you want to see in the future, please let me know. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.